Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Annie.
And I'm Alex. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Our topic today is very exciting: holidays and festivals.
Yes, holidays and festivals are special moments that bring people together.
They're times for celebration, rest, fun, and sometimes even reflection.
And what's interesting is that every culture has unique ways to celebrate.
Exactly. Some holidays are about family, others about history, and some are just for fun.
I love how festivals can be colorful, noisy, and full of energy.
And sometimes they can also be quiet and peaceful, like religious holidays.
True, each holiday has its own atmosphere and meaning.
For me, I always look forward to holidays because they break the routine.
Same here. They're like small pauses in life where you recharge and reconnect.
Today, we'll talk about our personal holiday experiences, our favorite festivals, cultural differences, challenges, or funny moments. And finally, we'll wrap up with some thoughts.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'm excited because holidays always remind me of food, family, and fun.
And for me, they remind me of travel, music, and traditions.
Perfect. Let's dive in.
Yes, let's start with our personal holiday experiences.
Alex, don't you think preparing for a holiday is sometimes just as fun as the holiday itself?
Absolutely. The excitement starts even before the actual day. You feel the energy building.
For me, cleaning the house before New Year always feels symbolic, like sweeping away old worries.
That's a beautiful tradition. And my family, we decorate the house for Christmas. Lights, a big tree, and colorful ornaments.
Do you still decorate every year?
Yes, even if it's small, just a few lights can make me feel festive.
I agree. Even hanging paper lanterns makes everything brighter.
What's the first thing you usually prepare for a holiday?
Probably food. My mom always says, a holiday without food is not a real holiday.
Wise words. I usually start with music. Playing holiday songs sets the mood.
That's so true. Music transforms the atmosphere immediately.
And preparing gifts is also exciting. Wrapping presents, writing cards, making surprises.
Yes, I love writing small notes. Even simple words can mean so much.
Do you enjoy shopping for holiday items?
Sometimes it can be stressful, but also fun if I go with friends.
I feel the same. Crowds can be overwhelming, but the festive vibe makes it worth it.
Do you remember your favorite preparation moment?
Yes, when I was a kid, helping my dad put the star on top of the Christmas tree, I felt proud.
Oh, that's sweet. I loved helping my grandma fold dumpling wrappers. She always told stories while we worked.
Preparing together makes holidays special. It's not only the result, but the process.
Exactly. Even cleaning together can turn into laughter and bonding.
Have you ever prepared too late and rushed everything?
Oh, yes. Once we started cooking late on New Year's Eve, we almost missed the midnight meal.
That must have been stressful. I once forgot to buy wrapping paper and used newspapers instead.
That's actually creative. I'd call it eco-friendly style.
Thank you, Annie. Maybe I should patent that idea.
So tell me, do you prefer big preparations or small, simple ones?
I like both, but sometimes the small gestures feel more meaningful.
True. A little candle can create a holiday mood as much as big fireworks.
Well said. Sometimes it's not about perfection, but about intention.
Yes, because the goal is to feel happy and connected, not stressed.
Preparing with love makes the holidays shine brighter.
I couldn't agree more. Alex, do you and your family have special holiday traditions?
Yes, we do. Every New Year's Eve, we gather and cook a big dinner together. It's noisy, messy, but really fun.
That sounds wonderful. For me, it's about decorating. I love putting up lights and little ornaments around the house.
Oh, decorations really set the mood. Do you have a favorite one?
Yes, a small star lantern my mom gave me. We hang it in the living room every year.
That's sweet. In my family, we always play music during holidays. Sometimes we even sing together, even if we're out of tune.
That must be hilarious. Music really brings people closer.
True. What about food? Holidays always make me think of food.
Absolutely. We usually cook traditional dishes. During festivals, we make sticky rice cakes. The smell fills the whole house.
Yum! In my family, we bake cookies during Christmas. The kids decorate them with colorful icing.
That's adorable. Do you exchange gifts too?
Yes, small ones. It's more about the thought than the price.
Same here. I love writing cards for my friends and family. A few words can mean so much.
Totally agree. Do you also have customs that connect to your culture?
Yes. During Lunar New Year, we visit relatives and give lucky money to children. It's about sharing good wishes.
That's beautiful. For us, Easter is about family lunch and an egg hunt in the garden.
Oh, egg hunts sound like so much fun. I've only seen them in movies.
They are fun, especially for kids, but even adults join in sometimes, just for laughs.
Holidays really bring out the child in everyone.
Exactly. They remind us to slow down, enjoy simple things, and be together.
And traditions give us something to look forward to each year.
Right. They're like anchors, little rituals that keep families connected.
I think that's why holidays feel so magical, even if we celebrate differently.
Yes, the details may change, but the feeling of warmth is the same.
So true. Holidays are not just about the customs, but about the love behind them.
Couldn't agree more.
Alex, holidays are amazing, but do you agree they can also be a bit stressful?
Absolutely. Sometimes the preparation takes so much energy. Cleaning, cooking, shopping, it feels endless.
Yes, I remember one year before New Year, I had to help my mom scrub the entire house. It was tiring, but kind of satisfying after.
Same here. We usually spend hours in the kitchen before the big dinner. By the time guests arrive, I'm already exhausted.
I get that. Another challenge is crowds. Streets and shops are always packed during holidays.
True. I once spent 2 hours in line just to buy a cake. It tested my patience.
That's crazy. I think travel is another problem. Tickets sell out, prices go up, and everywhere is full.
Exactly. Last Christmas, I wanted to visit my grandparents, but trains were fully booked. I had to wait for hours at the station.
Oh no. Did you finally get there?
Yes, but very late. Still, they were happy to see me, and that made it worth it.
That's sweet. For me, the challenge is balancing time. There are so many relatives and friends to visit, it's hard to see everyone.
I know the feeling. Sometimes I wish holidays could last longer so we don't have to rush.
Another challenge? Budget. Buying gifts, food, decorations, it adds up so fast.
Yes, money can be stressful. That's why we try to keep it simple. Homemade gifts or small tokens are enough.
Good idea. I once made handmade cards for everyone, and people loved them more than expensive presents.
That's lovely. Honestly, I think the pressure often comes from wanting everything to be perfect.
Exactly. But perfection is impossible. It's better to enjoy the moment, even if the cookies burn or the decorations look funny.
True. Imperfections often make the best memories.
Still, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Do you have tips for handling holiday stress?
I try to plan early, not leave everything to the last minute, and I remind myself to enjoy, not just prepare.
That's smart. I also take small breaks, like sitting with tea while others cook. Just 5 minutes helps a lot.
Yes, and sharing tasks. Don't let one person do all the work. It's supposed to be a family celebration.
Exactly. Holidays should bring people together, not make them tired and cranky.
I think challenges are part of the experience, though. They make us appreciate the happy parts even more.
You're right. Without the busy moments, the quiet celebrations wouldn't feel as special.
So true. In the end, challenges just remind us that holidays are about people, not perfection.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Wow, Alex, we've talked a lot about holidays today.
Yes, from traditions to challenges, it was like reliving all my favorite memories.
Same here. It made me realize how much holidays shape our lives.
Absolutely. They're not just dates on a calendar, they're experiences we carry with us.
And every year, even if things change, the feeling stays the same.
That warmth, the laughter, the little moments, they last forever.
Do you know what I love most? Holidays remind us to slow down and enjoy life.
Yes, they give us permission to pause and just be with people we love.
Even with all the stress and chaos, it's still worth it.
Totally. Sometimes the imperfect moments become the funniest stories later.
True, like burnt cookies or forgotten gifts.
Exactly. And those mistakes make the memories even sweeter.
So, what's one thing you want our listeners to take away from today's episode?
I'd say don't chase perfection during holidays. Focus on connection instead.
I love that. Mine would be create small traditions because they bring joy year after year.
Beautifully said. Traditions are like little threads that tie families together.
And they don't have to be big or fancy. Sometimes just sharing a meal is enough.
Yes, simplicity can be powerful.
So, listeners, we hope you think about your own holidays with warmth.
And maybe you'll start new traditions or appreciate old ones even more.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We always love sharing stories with you.
Remember to enjoy your next holiday, no matter how big or small.
Celebrate in your own way and cherish the people around you.
Until next time, take care and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.